it's the Suns to start out. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. The PA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Pass to Towns. That one's good. Good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
That one's good for 2.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. 3-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Now Conley. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Now Booker. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Here's Okogie. Outside Paul. 5 on the clock. From downtown, it's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Gobert's got 6.
Well, the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
Durant for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Timberwolves trail. 1:04 left now in the first quarter. Stolen by Booker. Okogie on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Here's Booker from deep 3-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Booker's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
How about that? Impressive, impressive range from Devin Booker. Tremendous touch.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. Here's Here's Towns. There's the drive. Here's Gobert. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Conley. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns ahead. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center position. And a deep three from Paul. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. The shot by Conley, no good. Phoenix is shooting just 38% for this game so far. Now here's Booker. He has 6. The long distance 3 is buried. Booker's got 9 points. And Doris, last season, only 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base?
Outside Durant. The 3 is up. Booker no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Can't hit from in close. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Booker for 3, buries it from 3. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Mike Conley. For Minnesota, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Durant, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Takes a step back. Booker against Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
The Timberwolves shooting just 33% so far in this game. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. To win the run, puts the move on, and he lays it in. Reed's got his first points of the game.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Booker against Edwards. Durant with a screen on Edwards. For 3, Booker. He can't get that one to fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. 3-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. Inside. And Durant with the big finish.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Reed. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in. Reed's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Nails it from 3.
Well, Devin Booker, one of the rare guys in the NBA, the ability to score at will, and he's rolling right now.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson's checked in for Towns. Prince comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Edwards. Pass to Anderson. There's 53 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Prince. Sinks the tray. Prince has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 8. Here's Alexander Walker. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Reed sets a screen. Clock at 4. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Pass to Octopi. Ayton with it, 16 feet out. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And now a 10-point Suns lead.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's...
The Suns, 31. And get ready for the Jabberwockies!
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
We've got Naz Reed, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Taurean Prince, and it's Anderson in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Alexander Walker, and he banks in the layup. Alexander Walker's got his first points of the night.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Paul for 3. Suns keep it alive. Ayton finds Paul. The 3 ball. Drains the triple. Paul's got 5 points.
There's so much confidence in his ability to make range shots. Chris Paul knocks down the 3.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Takes it inside. Minnesota with a rebound. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Noel, that's good.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Phoenix making some changes.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Payne. Pass to Landale. Outside Ross. From deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ross has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You can see Terrence Ross call for the pick and roll. He makes it work. That's good leadership from him at the offensive end.
Towns, and the shot goes.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Payne against Gobert. Outside Payne. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And Edwards, here we go. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Defensive foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Here's Ross. That shot off. And some solid defense from Towns. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns.
2 minutes.
Gobert against Ross. Gobert, that's good. And it's now only a 5-point Suns lead.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Ross against Edwards. Outside Ross. 4 on the clock. No one covering. Ross has got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, this guy's a team-first guy, and if you're open and Baisley can put it on time and on target, he is more than willing.
With the crossover, he got a piece of it. Payne against Conley. To the paint. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists now in this one. The Suns have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Picked up by Baisley. Warren, the pass to Ross. Ooh, poked away. Over to the left wing. Outside Payne. Down low. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McDaniels with it, and it's Payne picking him up. McDaniels against Payne. And Gobert with the stuff.
Rudy Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
How about your first Avenue Breakers? Give it up for him.
Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot.
Round of applause to your Timberwolves dancers. It's time for T-shirts.
11 seconds left to play in the third quarter here.
Fans, it's time for the first Avenue Breakers.
The kick out to Paul.
How about your first Avenue Breakers?
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Suns on top. They lead by 2.
Your Timberwolves.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Pass to Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Ayton passes to Booker. Ayton, the screen on Edwards. Booker for 3. And And the Suns get another three.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Back to Booker. Durant with a screen on Edwards. Booker for three. Counted. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Towns against Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, this guy is just such a load to handle. Karl Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
He's perfect from the line this time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Durant with a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker. Pass to Okogie. Launches it. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Here's Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Booker finds Paul. On the wing, Durant. The 3 is up. That shot missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. To take the lead. Right side, Conley. Picked by Gobert. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Poised under pressure. That has come to define Mike Conley.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Against Conley. Gobert with a screen on Paul. The 3, Conley. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Okogie on the wing. McDaniels against Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
Outside Conley. Count that one. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to be better defensively.
And here's Edwards outside. Gobert passes to Conley. Back to Gobert. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
A minute 6 left in the final quarter. Conley against Paul. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Booker, the pass to Durant. Until they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Edwards against Booker. From outside the arc. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Stolen by Booker. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Paul. Clock at 6. Durant with a screen on Conley. Here's Paul. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. They're losing by 1. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth. And so it's Minnesota with it. Right side Edwards. Here's Towns. That'll count if it goes. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem form, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Westbrook, no good. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. So here's Westbrook. He tries for 3, gets the three-pointer to fall.
When Russ is making threes, I don't know how you guard him.
Here's Conley, passes it to Towns. And he commits the intentional foul.
Marcus Morris Sr. First personal foul. First team foul.
Conley finds Towns. Towns is doubled. Now Gobert, 5 to shoot. That shot missing.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
George with no one around. Good on the three-point shot.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Edwards kicks to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. No one covering.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
So the Timberwolves called their first time out. Los Angeles making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Conley feeling it out, and the pass to Gobert. Can they get it? And the rejection by Zubac.
Blocking foul on Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards against George. Leonard on the wing. Fires the 3. And it's Leonard missing. Minnesota off to a slow start. 7-point differential. Towns for 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. From deep, George scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction. And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting them in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. Only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
And that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Pass to Gobert. That's tipped. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-4 run. Leonard with the bucket.
You know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
George, no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
To the inside. And finished off by Gobert.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
For three, Westbrook, Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here is Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's George. 8-point game.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Okay, big man with muscles coming through. Gobert is hard to stop when he's looking to score.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. Westbrook against Conley. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Twelve seconds left in the first. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. Nice move. Outside for George. Over Edwards. Up in time.
Love how seriously Conley takes his defense, closing out on shooters whenever he's nearby.
The offense.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Morris is out there with Plumlee, and it's Highland in at the point guard position. Now George, after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. There's the three. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Timberwolves trail by 5. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Conley, the pass to Towns. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And Towns throws it down.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
In the corner, George with it. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Gordon's checked in for Paul George.
Eric Gordon.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. There's Gordon with the three. Mike Conley with the rebound.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Clippers leading by 7. Gordon finds Plumlee. In the corner, it's Morris. Back to Plumlee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniel. You talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Conley gets the bucket.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
Stolen by Anderson. Outside Edwards. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Reed, and he jams it with authority.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Minnesota making some changes. Torian Prince, he's checked in for McDaniels. Noel comes in for Edwards. And Nikhil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Here's Alexander-Walker. Here's Reed. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
1:51 left in the first half. Here's Gordon. A steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
Good defensive awareness from Alexander Walker. Sees his chance and forces a turnover.
Island passes to Morris. Outside Leonard. Goes back up. That one doesn't go. Prince with the defensive effort. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by one. That gives them the lead. Prince has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Zubac's in the post. Guarded by Reed. And the dunk by Zubac's.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Now here's Westbrook. Gordon for three. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Westbrook. Pass to Reed. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
Both free throws good from Reed. The Clippers trail. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got 11.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Alexander Walker. And he gets it back. Now the feed to Anderson. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Back to Anderson with 2 seconds left. And Covington sends it back.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a pest on the...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
The Clippers, third.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Minnesota in the lead. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
We're watching the offensive development by Rudy Gobert. He is exploding tonight.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And here's George for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Conley. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Plumlee is checked in for the Clippers. Conley against Westbrook. Here's Gobert, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And Plumlee kicks the foul. And the Clippers call time here. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan to shut him down.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And so here are the Clippers. 4-point game. 4 on the shot clock. And George, here we go.
Smooth off the bounce with the strength to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
Here's Westbrook. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's McDaniel. He's covered by Leonard. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Back to McDaniel. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. LA's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Leonard looking around. And he recovers it. And George, here we go. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the drive. And yes, it's good. Conley's got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
Westbrook kicks to Plumlee. Conley against Westbrook. It's stolen by Edwards. Towns finds McDaniel. There's the pass to Gobert. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Los Angeles ball.
Clippers trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Nobody near Leonard. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
And the Timberwolves call time. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
And finished off by Gobert.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Pass to Gobert. 26 seconds left in the third.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
And it's Leonard missing. There's McDaniels.
Ooh, love it, love it. And that's exactly what Conley is out there to do. Love how he sets his teammates up.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
5 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Just 3 on the clock. Gobert. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves lead by 10. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And the Timberwolves call time. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Lovely out there with Robert Covington. And it's Highland in at the one. Feeds to Covington. Shoots over Towns from outside the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. To the paint. And finished off by McDaniel.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Towns down low. Covington's there. Out to Edwards. Minnesota calls timeout.
Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. Fans, give a round of applause for your Timberwolves dancers.
And Minnesota has possession. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Clock at 6. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
And he makes both free throws. Clippers trail by 18. Outside, George. Will it go? And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
Down low, here's Reed, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
From deep, George, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Edwards, that's good. Clippers trail by 19. George looking over the floor. Lets the three fly. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 26.
And that last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Pulls it up. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Minnesota.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so hard.
They really did. And I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group. And that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Kicks it out to Leonard. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Great open look there.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. First.
Ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the one. Now here's Booker. Ayton, a screen on George. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
George for three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Durant with it. Guarded now by Morris. Outside Durant. Puts up a three. It's Booker on the wing. Ayton finds Booker. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's George. Oh, denied by Durant.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Outside for Booker. George with a steal. Leonard passes to Morris. Back to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Pass to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
And Westbrook providing some emotional spark with that jam.
And it's Phoenix's ball. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Chris Paul.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. And it just didn't play out that way.
Here's Okogie. Booker for three. And it's Booker again missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Westbrook. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Durant with a screen on Westbrook. Outside Durant. The kick out to Paul. Beyond the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win.
Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Paul passes to Durant. Booker with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Pass to Okogie. Deflected. Westbrook against Paul. And the shot is good by Westbrook.
This is Westbrook just being an ultra competitor. He gets in there and the defense has nothing to do.
For three, Booker. And the Suns get another three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Leonard for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Booker fires from way outside. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Leonard for three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside Booker. Octopi on the wing for three. Hits the trifecta.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
George. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender. And he used his size to draw the foul that time.
George hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Booker. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Now, Devin Booker is such a natural, gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot.
Pass to Highland. Plumlee, a screen on Paul. And that's not going to go. And at the end of one, a closely contested game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. They've got Eric Gordon. Robert Covington is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point guard position.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard. Killing it in transition.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Octopi on the wing. The Suns need to get off a shot. Paul from deep three-point land. Doesn't go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now.
Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Here's Octopi. Lets it go from deep. Paul shot is off. The Clippers trail. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Booker finds Ayton. Back to Booker. Let's go with a three. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And here are the Suns now, following the score by the Clippers. Durant for three. Connects from downtown. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Even back in Texas when he was in college, KD would shoot that three. It would look good the moment it left his hand then. It still does.
Now here's Leonard. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Paul. And the league finally moving to curtail take fouls in transition. You like the change?
Well, I think everybody's ready for that. The best part of NBA action, BA, as you know, is fast break basketball. So to get more 3-on-2s or 3-on-1s, lob plays and guys taking off and throwing down monster dunks, I'm all for it.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Here's Landale. He's checked by Plumlee. And he goes in for the dunk.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And the basket by Highland.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Pass to Baisley. Deflects the pass. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. And there's 1:38 left in the first half.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible.
Now here's Ross. Pass to Landale. Back to Ross. The three. Covington grabs the board. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
Payne, the pass to Warren. 41 seconds left in the second period. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. There's 39 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Ross can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Highland, defended by Payne. George outside. Pass to Highland. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 5. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Clippers on
22. The Clippers 23.
Fans, get ready for the Jabberwocky. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you gotta like what Russell Westbrook has done in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Darius Baisley is out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Cam Payne. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Landale in at the 5. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. The Clippers in the lead. Plumlee, a screen on Warren. Gordon finds Covington. Three-pointer, no good. Well, the Suns shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. Ross against George. Warren, the pass to Ross. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Landale, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurt so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Clippers shooting just 38% for this game so far. Pass to Covington. There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall. Covington's got 5 now.
Oh, smart positioning by Covington. Just utilizing the corner to find a three-point opportunity.
Outside Ross. Lots of room. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. George. And the jam by George.
You have to track Paul George all over the floor. A 3-level scorer. He's going to come at you in multiple ways.
Ross for 3. And the Suns get it back. Outside Payne. That one a little long. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Westbrook against Payne. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Covington.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the 3rd quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Hey, expanding his range. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Good shooting reflexes there from Russell Westbrook. Barely needs the time to get that shot set up.
Ross passes to Warren. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's hauled in by Landale. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. To the left wing. Pass to Payne. Releases. And stolen by Covington. And it's the Clippers on the break from outside the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor. You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Inside, here's Westbrook. There's the block.
Given how long Baisley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Payne, the pass to Warren. Good D by Covington. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Phoenix calls timeout. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Morris, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Gordon. Paul passes to Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Ayton's got his 2nd basket on the night.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Morris finds Westbrook. Leonard for 3. Here's Plumlee. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And the Clippers lead by 13.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
And for Paul George. And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many
Taking 2 shots.
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good. George hits them both.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. There's the drive. And Booker with the jam.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Pass to Morris. Goes up on the wing. Good on the shot.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
Durant, pass to Booker. Screen by Durant. Lets the three fly, and Booker hits from deep. Booker's got 11.
Going to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker. You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. The hustle they've... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Pass to Okogie. Oh, George with a steal. Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely. The layup misses. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And you look at KD just attacking with authority.
Morris for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got his fifth rebound in this one. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
George outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game. We'll see if they can pull it off." Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. First one falls for him.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
George hits them both. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Booker, the pass to Durant. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Leonard. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. And Phoenix shooting just 37% so far in this one. Left side Booker. 4-3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
The kick out to Morris. Pass to Zubac. Back to Morris. Westbrook outside. That one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. And the Suns pushing it up now. Durant's shot is off. Now here's Zubac. Guarded closely. Morris finds Zubac. Westbrook outside. George against...
Yes, sir! Oh, that's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Booker for 3. And stolen by Leonard. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Zubac. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Durant. The three. And he can't get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Westbrook with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Leonard's shot's good.
You can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. Trusted him with the pass that time.
For three, Booker. Leonard against Durant. Pass to Paul. Back to Durant. Paul passes to Booker. 4 on the clock. Fades back. And they'll get another chance. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now. George for 3. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Right side Paul. Outside Booker. Ayton, a screen on Zubac. Booker for 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Clippers.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Paul George.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
George outside.
Phoenix foul. Josh Octopi. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's good on the second.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that drops 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
Leonard outside. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so...
Allie, thank you as always.
Centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
And Booker puts up a deep three. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Edwards. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Booker puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul against Conley. 6 to shoot. The pass to Ayton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Now, here's McDaniel. Defense right on him. For three, Booker. It's rebounded by Towns.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And Towns throws it down.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides, but all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, my goodness. The 7-footer launching from way beyond the arc. How do you contest that? I don't think you can.
Now here's Booker. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Timberwolves ball.
Here is Conley. 6-point lead. Towns a screen on Paul. Conley with a wide open look. And another three for Minnesota.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Ayton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Booker the pass to KD. And he banks in the layup.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Conley. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside, Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Towns with the creativity and explosive.
Booker dishes to KD. Rebound, Minnesota.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Edwards gets to Gobert. Makes it off the glass. Gobert's got 6.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with...
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Timberwolves lead by 11. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. Octopi for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ayton against Conley. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Gobert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. 9-point game. Paul can't get it to go. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Durant. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Towns is doubled. And Reed has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Reeves got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Out to Edwards. Durant sends it back.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Torian Prince comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Edwards. Here's Noel, defended by Booker. And they'll get another chance. Anderson passes to Alexander Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And Anderson slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Prince outside. 1:10 left now here in the second. Reed misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
KD against Anderson. Anderson with the block. Here's Noel. No points in the game yet for him. Right wing. Now here's Reed. He's covered by Ayton. Prince kicks to Reed. Over Ayton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And here are the Suns now, trailing by 10. Ross with it, takes the 3, bangs home the trifecta. Ross has got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
Edwards drives in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively.
I thank you, David.
21, the Timberwolves, 30.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Terrence Ross is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Warren, and it's Landale in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Towns down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs.
And so he hits both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Ross passes to Landale. Back to Ross. 3-pointer. No good. Shot missing. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Conley kicks to Edwards. Passes it to Gobert. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Misses the layup. Outside Warren. And there's the pass to Baisley. This one for three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 11. And stolen by Payne. Ross for three. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Here they are, your Suns Panthers.
Suns trail by 13. Paul looking over the floor. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Boy, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Outside Conley, inside, and stolen by Ayton. One-on-one here. Booker outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
He hits both from the stripe. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 11. The rejection by Paul.
Chris Paul, such an outstanding defensive player, and his teammates appreciate that he gets steals, but he also can occasionally get a block shot, too.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Loudest section in the arena gets free t-shirts.
Minnesota leading by 8.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage.
2 minutes.
And he looks far from done. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Ayton a screen on Conley. Down low, tipped away. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Booker looking around. Here's Ayton, and oh, what a play. He just palms the block. To the inside. Here's Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns can put up an easy, low-stress 30 or 40 points, and when he gets rolling, he's a joy to watch.
Paul passes to KD. It's not going to go for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 12. Edwards with it. Out guard. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Outside, KD. The dish now to Ayton. Tries again. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. You know what? They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And it's good for 2. Conley's got 5.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Outside, Towns. He feeds it to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Octopi for 3.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
28, ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Minnesota calls timeout.
Timberwolves timeout call.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, honestly, I'm a bit in shock. I mean, he couldn't miss. Just look at this stat line. You got to really see it to believe it. Complete confidence and all-out effort from him. And, you know, he made sure this was his night in spades.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot.
Looking strong to the finish. When Durant locks in on scoring, nobody's stopping.
Now here's Conley. And stolen by Booker. Octopi, the pass to Durant. To the paint, deflects the pass. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Outside, Edwards. Dishes it to McDaniels. Towns, the screen. 5 to shoot. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. To the middle, out to Conley. Outside, Towns. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
And stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And Ayton throws it down.
And with a good feel for the game, Booker sensed the right time to go for that steal.
Ball against Conley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Suns trail by 16. For 3, Durant. Minnesota with the rebound.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists in the game.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Pass to McDaniels. Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
With 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Octopi. Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. To the paint. Here's KD. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Towns, the pass to Conley. Into the lane, and the layup's good off the glass. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Minnesota.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
I'll tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
It's stolen by Gobert. Towns wide open. It's good from long range. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Conley against Paul. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. Paul for 3. And no good. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
NBA on 2K Sports. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. This should be one heck of a matchup.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Conley goes in.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And Conley drops them both.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders both on and off the floor.
Here's Leonard. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Leonard outside from deep. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
To the paint. And Gobert with the stuff.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
For 3, Westbrook. George outside. Now here's Zubac. Just 5 to shoot. Morris finds Westbrook with the teardrop. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Left side McDaniels. And that one is hammered home.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Down low. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here's Gobert. Great D that time from Zubac.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles.
Kawhi Leonard's so calm, mixes speeds, understands when and where to drive the basketball.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch. Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Towns down low, guarded by Morris, and the basket by Towns.
One thing you have to respect is how efficient and consistent Cat is on the interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
Plumlee hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Leonard passes to Morris. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Minnesota, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Conley against Plumlee. Outside McDaniels. The shot by Conley, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Here's George. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. Pass to Gobert. And Minnesota calls time here.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Coming onto the court is your Clippers.
Highland, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Let's make some noise.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Banked it in off the glass. Gobert's got 6 points.
Now the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
George with the bucket.
Both teams are hot. This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley. Give him 8.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And so it's Rudy Gobert making things happen for the Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And Minnesota calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Gobert is doubled. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Boy, we think of Rudy Gobert as a rebounding and rim protecting force, but right now he is in rhythm offensively.
Covington, a screen on Conley. Highland. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
To the inside. No good off the glass. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to George. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Oh my goodness, Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Conley passes to Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, B.A., certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans.
And Minnesota calls time here. And the Clippers making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Conley up top. The kick out to Edwards. Fires for 3. It's stolen by Leonard. Tipped and stolen by Edwards. Towns passes to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl-Anthony Towns.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
It's Covington on the wing. George against Edwards. For 3, Covington. And Conley grabs the miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Reed. Plumlee pulls down the board.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
George. Oh, and the dunk by George!
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Conley with the ball, and it's Leonard picking him up. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Anderson's checked in for Karl-Anthony Towns. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in for Mike Conley. 51 seconds left in the half. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And the first one at the line is good. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Highland. Good on both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook off his feet in a hurry. Woo-hoo, nicely done.
Pass to Reed. Here's Prince, beyond the arc. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Leonard for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And stolen by Leonard. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
And this is a shot Paul George makes consistently, right? When he's in rhythm, he's ready to fire off the bounce.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
They've committed enough fouls to be in the penalty already. Not good. They really need to concentrate on playing strong defense without getting too physical.
Picked it out of midair. And the first half comes to an end. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start.
38, the Timberwolves, 35.
just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Eric Gordon is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Conley.
Westbrook has the ability to create havoc with his athleticism to challenge shots.
Lets it go from deep. And Kawhi Leonard gets the 3. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover.
Oh,
that's a bad man right there.
Wow.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Here's Covington. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Plumlee. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Towns down low, working on Covington. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Karl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
Westbrook into the lane. Here's Plumlee. Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. And Gobert with a block. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And they pick up 2. And the Clippers lead by 4.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. Here's Gobert. Over Plumlee. Gobert, no good. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Leonard against Edwards.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And he makes a first. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
What you love about Mason Plumlee is there's a level of professionalism in terms of his effort and energy. He brings it every single night.
Here's Conley, the kick out to Edwards. Inside, Gobert. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And you know, Doris, in addition to the effort Plumlee puts out there, he's a dependable scorer in tight.
B.A., he's going to get the vast majority of his scoring opportunities in the painted area. He can finish with either hand, and what is so underrated about his game, his ability to find people, to pass the basketball in tight spaces.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
A terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. Fires the 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 7 assists in the game.
Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
Here's Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It goes on Mike Conley.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
George, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Anderson's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in for Conley. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Sends it home from three-point land. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half. Here's Noel. Reed, a screen on George. Pass to Reed, and it's stolen by Plumlee. Now Westbrook. Leonard, right side. Misses off the left iron. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Let's go with a 3. Prince with the bucket. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
Minnesota has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Noel. George defending. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
Zubats, he's checked in for the Clippers. Highland comes in for Westbrook to the left side wing. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Reed. 1 second left. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Kawhi. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He complimented the 3-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this. Guys."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And a look now, it's 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. The 3, George. Here's Highland. Morris on the wing, covered by Towns. Morris can't hit.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Well, making sure you get the shot opportunity through contact. Karl Anthony Towns goes to the free throw line.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Morris, a screen on McDaniels. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Highland. Back to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Conley. Right side McDaniels. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Great D that time from Zubats. It's an even 3-on-3 break. George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Left side Conley. Pass to Gobert. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Marcus Morris Sr. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And he drops the first.
Team foul. At the line for your Clippers.
George hits them both.
One of the things that's been said before, but is so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
Conley passes to Gobert. Soft touch off the glass. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive, doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Here's Highland. And the Clippers miss again. And here's Minnesota now. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Clippers on D. Towns down low. Leonard defending. Gobert.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
Zubac screen. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Highland misses. Minnesota in the lead. They swipe it. Leonard on the wing. To the paint. And the basket by Highland.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Outside Conley. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Highland misses. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 14-4 run. Towns, that's good.
You can see the wide variety of ways that Karl Anthony Towns can put points on the board. There isn't an aspect of the offensive end of the floor that he doesn't do well.
Out to Leonard. 44 seconds left in the game. Count the basket.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Clock at 6. Now here's Conley. Tightly guarded. Great D that time from Zubac.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Morris right side. And he drives in. It's blocked by Gobert.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. And they bear. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
presence on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Octopi in at the 3. Now Booker following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul George with the steal. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Ball against Westbrook. Octopi, the pass to Durant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Personal foul.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the night.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Now Durant. Paul George missing from long range. And Ayton throws it down.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now, here is Morris. Here's Zubac. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on 8.
And an excellent pass by Morris. A guy known for his finishing ability, but he also has the skills to facilitate.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And here is Durant. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. No good from Durant. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Westbrook kicks to George. Fires the 3. The Clippers keep it alive. Zubac finds Westbrook. Zubac with the screen for Westbrook. Yes, that goes in.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
And here's Booker from the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
A guy with George's focus can shrug off the contact. He won't let the defender disrupt his rhythm.
Booker against George. Booker the pass to Ayton. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Changing ends. Westbrook just moves at a different speed than everyone else, and he runs hard all the time.
The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career numbers is his triple-double record unbreakable. Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson, Mark, and I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going. So clever and decisive in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
The shot by George, wide open. Off target from outside. Suns trail by 4. Booker outside. Ayton a screen on George. And Booker kicks to Ayton. For the 3. And there's Booker on the assist by Ayton.
3-pointer.
Booker's got 6.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Westbrook, no good.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Booker outside. Westbrook with the steal. Leonard, that's for 2. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. outside Durant. Suns moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Clippers.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Clippers ahead, leading by a point. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers. The Suns trailing. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Booker the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker, just 4 to shoot. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. The Clippers shooting at 50% in a decent group. Westbrook kicks to George. Zubac, a screen on Booker. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Zubac has got his second basket of the night. Paul looking over the floor. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
George passes to Leonard. Let's go. And the dunk by Zubac.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Durant sets a screen for Paul. From downtown, KD's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Durant sends it back.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 1 on the basket from Chris Paul.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Westbrook dishes to Morris. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Morris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And dangerous in that catch-and-shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. Another shot. Zubac. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. On the wing, Booker. He has 6. That one, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Outside, KD. Leonard with the steal. And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Baseline jumper. And Ayton throws it down.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Now the pass to Zubac. Booker against Westbrook. In the corner, it's Morris. 1:37 left in the first half of basketball. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. Morris has gotten the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles. Paul passes to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Ayton's got 6.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Westbrook kicks to George. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90% And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. .54 seconds left here in the second. Inside. Beasley passes to Payne. Lets it go from deep. Here's Landale. He's guarded by Plumlee. Shot clock at 6. Carries it from three-point range. Ross has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like it.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The three. A new 14 for the Suns. Here's Payne. Second shot opportunity. Here's Beasley. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Covington wide open. He fires. And that one goes long. Ross with it. And a close game so far to the first. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
27. The Suns. 26.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Terrence Ross is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Landale in at the center. They set the pick. Ross for 3. Plumlee with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth. Because I like it when games become a little bit more physical. Because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart. Because the smart will take from the strong.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he sinks the second. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. There's the drive. Lets it go from 14. Plumlee, no luck. The Suns trailing. Now Ross, they set the pick for the lead. Plumlee with the rebound. And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Incredible accuracy from Leonard, daring the defense to cover him outside.
The shot by Beasley, no good. Clippers leading by 5. Beyond the arc. He can't get it to go.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Back to Ross. Passes to Beasley. Drills it from outside. Beasley's got 5.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3s each time.
Highland, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Clippers lead by 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Payne looking around. Pass to Baisley. Boom, he jams it straight down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Highland passes to Leonard. Hits the three-point bomb. 11 points in the game.
And you have to get out on Leonard. His three-point shot is lethal.
And the Suns call time. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Thank you, Clippers. Let's make some noise.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Durant sets a screen for Paul. Booker against Gordon. KD a screen on Gordon. And Booker kicks to Durant. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A three from Leonard. Here's Plumlee. Kicks it out to Leonard. That shot off. Some solid defense from Ayton. Booker finds Paul. Back to Booker. 1:19 left in the third. Nailed from three-point land.
The pure shot mechanics of Booker. It's fun watching him shoot the ball.
Outside, Covington. Pass to Highland. Covington a screen on Paul. Highland misses. Suns trail by 3. Feeds it to Paul. Covington with the steal. Gordon for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Phoenix has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Booker looking around. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's KD. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him.
Paul George, he's checked in for Gordon. From deep, George. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Covington against Booker. There's the screen. KD passes to Octopi. And they're unable to get the time basket there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers ahead. They're up by 2. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Highland in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Booker in the post. Leonard's there. Booker finds 8. To tie it up. Out to KD. To take the lead. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A 3 from Leonard. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Booker. He's covered by Leonard. Booker the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Shoots the 3. Ayton dishes to Booker. Out to the right wing. Octopi for 3. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And sometimes you are just at Kevin Durant's mercy. No matter what you do, he's still going to score.
The Clippers trail. And the dunk by Covington.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. For three, Booker. They get it back. And it's Paul George with the foul.
Paul George.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Paul for three. Knocks down the three ball. Paul's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
Uses the pick so nicely. Paul gets the screen and fires away.
To the inside. And stolen by Booker. Paul outside. Outside, KD. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Highland. The Clippers rebound. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's tipped. Durant with it. Guarded now by Durant. Here's Leonard going inside and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Paul outside for the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Highland misses. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Paul outside. Here we go, one-on-one. Highland's shot is good. And the Clippers lead by 2. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Clippers. Here's KD. And Covington sends it back. From deep. And the dunk by Covington.
Big-time hoop from Covington. He's had to earn everything he's gotten in his NBA career.
Over to the left wing. Ayton kicks the ball. Ayton sets the pick for KD. Offensive rebound. There's the pass to Octopi. Durant with a screen on George. And the Suns miss again.
That is not the shot they needed there. You've got to work it around and get a better look.
And the dunk by Covington.
Emphatic points from Covington. Dunks and threes. Baskets every team needs. That's what Robert brings to the table.
To end the run. And Ayton throws it down.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Zubac the pass to Highland. Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. Leonard with the steal. Outside for George. It's a 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Booker against George. Back the ball. High post, KD. Booker right side. Covington with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Highland. Leonard against Booker. And shot on the way. The shot by George, no good.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And here's Booker from the arc. Great look, but off the mark. Outside, George passes it to Highland. There's the 3. The shot will not fall. So the Clippers with the win. They didn't make it easy. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.